Alright, I've tried to make this video 3 times and I keep getting phone calls. But I just want to say I've never made a video. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know. But if you want to start your own heating and air business, stick around. Hopefully I can help somebody. If I don't help you, I'm sorry. If I lead you the wrong way, I'm sorry. But I'm going to tell you what I done and my experiences and what helped me and what I wish I kind of would have done. So I'm in Kentucky. Here you got to get your master's. You got to work to get your journeyman's license and your master's license, and you got to get your contractor's license to start your own business. So, once you do all that, you're good. You got to get insurance to apply for the license. Blah blah blah. Once all the technical stuff is over, you get your license, get your insurance, get your LLC, get with a tax man, all that good stuff. Do all that first. That's very important. That's very, very important. So you got all that stuff figured out. Now you're ready to start working. You want to get work. I'm going to tell you what's helped me, what's worked for me. I'll just be honest. I love Google. I love Facebook. Those have worked for me great. I get 80% of my calls from Google. Just by being #1 on Google, and every single install we do or a service call, I text them and I send them the link to my Google review. And most people don't mind to leave you a Google review. And just be good to people, and they'll leave you a review. So getting all those reviews helps you be #1 on Google, and that's helped me a lot. And I have a Facebook ad running. When I first started, I would spend like $200 or $300 at short bursts, like 10, 15 days at a time. And now my name's gotten bigger around town, so I don't really need to spend that much money. I'll spend like $200 a month, and I run it all month for like 30 days. And it's like so many cents per day or dollars per day or something like that, And I tried doing the Google. If you want to do ads on Google, it is very expensive. But it does work. And I don't recommend doing it, until you're... I would do it until you're #1 on Google. Because if you're #1 on Google, that's the first name they're going to see anyway, so they're going to call you anyways. And if you have more 5-star reviews than anybody, that's who they're going with. So, that's how I got business too. But, when I first got started, I would do 2 or 3 service calls, and then it'd be 12 o'clock or 1 o'clock, and I'd be like, what would I do the rest of the day? I have no more work to do. So what I would do was, I'd go around neighborhoods and see people building new houses, and I would see people, flipping houses, and I'd drop a card off, I'd talk to them, be like, hey, if you need a quote, let me know. And I'd get on Google and look up builders in my area, and look up like pretty much anybody that needs heating and air, builders, contracted companies. I want to be in with everybody. Just get your name out there. That's the thing. That's helped me a lot. That's helped me tremendously. Just going out and talking to people. And it started out with me and another guy. Like my first 2 jobs, it was just me by myself doing these installs. And I done 2 AC coils, which you can do by yourself. You got a dollar, you can do it. You got it. I done it in a pickup truck. My first job I done in my wife's car, which was a GMC Terrain. I know I look kind of crazy, but I had a trailer on the back of it, and I hauled my shit there, and hey, I got the job done and I got paid. And another piece of advice: don't go spend $50,000 on a brand new truck, because it might not work out for you. It might not work out, and you might be stuck with that truck, that van, or whatever. And you'll be like, now what the hell do I do? Who's going to buy a work van off of me? Well, some dumbass starting their own business who don't know what the hell they're doing. What I done is I done 2 jobs, and then I took $2,500 and I bought me a van on Facebook Marketplace with shelves already in it. And I love that freaking thing. We drove the hell out of it for our first year. I'm going in my 3rd year of business. And I'll tell you my truck situation, what I done. My first van, we drove it for like a year, and we drove the damn wheels off of it. We drove it everywhere. And I didn't keep up with the maintenance because I was just trying to stay busy. And like it would be 9 o'clock, and I wouldn't want to stop at Valvoline and get an oil change, and I wouldn't change it for like 5,000 miles over, 10,000 miles over, which was stupid. Which I don't do in my own personal vehicles, and, you know. But I was always going. I was always trying to talk to people and get more business. And we had the van that blew up, and I was like, oh shit, here we go. So I went and bought a nicer van, which you can find, well, right now with COVID, you know, a work van you're going to pay out the wazoo for right now. But I bought a van for like, I think $6,000. It had like 80,000 miles on it or something like that. And hell, it's gonna be more trouble than the cheap one did. I think I just spent $1,500 on the front end of it like a month ago, and then I put new tires on it, which is like $500 or $600. But whatever, I'm taking care of that one because I don't want to blow up and buy another one. And then I had my truck, which I just haul, you know, service stuff around in it and whatever. Which I got a toolbox on the back, and you can't really see it, but I got jugs of Freon and tools in the back of this truck and all that stuff. And, you know, I might make another video if this one does good. I don't know. But so I've got my other van. I've got a guy in it. And how I got to that point, I bought the other van when the other one blew up, and we drove the van everywhere, and I got it wrapped. And most companies that you buy equipment through, they have like co-pay, whatever they want to call it. They give you advertising money, whatever they want to call it. They wrapped my van for me for free because I put their logo on it, which I sell Comfort Maker. Which, you know, whatever you want to sell, I don't care if you sell Goodman, a Meyer Star, Run True, Train, whatever you sell, it don't matter. Whatever you want to sell, it's whatever you like. If you like putting them in and you've had good luck with them, stick with it. But that's how I got my van wrapped, and that gave me a lot of business too. I recommend lettering your van. You know, that helps a lot, a whole lot. And another thing, don't go out and buy the nicest tools you can possibly buy. You don't have to buy the nicest of the nicest tools to have a successful business. Like, I've had the same torch set for fucking 10 years. Sorry, I cussed, my bad. But I've had the same set of torch set for like 10 years, and we still use them. I need to replace them because the handle's broke on them now, but I'm actually going sometime to buy another set of torches. But, yeah, I mean, when I started out, I think I already had, like most guys already have everything you need to do an install, you know, and do service calls. Like, you have all your hand tools, you have all that stuff. I mean, I went and bought a vacuum. I think I had a vacuum pump, but it was old, and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna buy a new one. So I think I paid like $600 and got one of the JB Eliminators. I bought one of those, one of the 6 CFMs, and all that thing's a freaking tank. I love that thing. But, you know, really, you don't have to buy that much if you've been doing this a long time. Like, you already have most of everything you need. Benders and swedgers and torches, and you might buy a set of torches. I bought my own torches because I knew I was going to start my own business one day. And I bought a vacuum pump from a pawn shop. It was the old Yellow Jacket Bullet, which those are great vacuum pumps. But, dude, it was old. It was so old, it wasn't even funny. We don't even use it no more. It's just sitting in my shop. And that's another thing. Don't go out and rent this big, huge building and pay $1,200 a month or whatever you want. Whatever. I still run my business out of my garage, and that's totally fine. It works for me. And I answer all the calls. I do pretty much all the service calls. I want to stay small, but I want to be profitable. And that's another thing. When you're selling jobs, I learned this the hard way. And a buddy told me this who owns another business. You know, most guys, when they start doing this business, they start out, they want to do it cheap to get business and make a little bit of money. I learned, don't be the cheapest guy. Do not be the cheapest guy. Whenever I sell a job, I look at my total equipment cost, how much it costs me to do that job, my guys, the labor, and the overhead that I want to be at. That's where I price my jobs at. And that helps me. I make money that way. I'm profitable. But I'm going to make this short because I got to go. I got to run more service calls. But I want to make this a quick video. If you want to see more, comment, tell me. I'll explain more. I'll do whatever I got to do. Thank you, guys.